But speaking of gut and feeling bloated, here's a fun fact. Your gut is packed with roughly 70% of your body's immune cells. Well, here are some tips for strengthening your gut and, of course, boosting your full body health. Well, it's always good to have a dietitian to talk to. And Tara is with us this morning. Tara, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, our guts are pretty vital for our body's success and health. So I want to ask you, what kinds of things make your gut get unbalanced?
That's a great question, and the answer could be really vast. So maybe the top three things that I would say that would cause your gut to have dysbiosis. That's the word, that unbalanced word. It could be maybe diet, things in your lifestyle, aging, of course, and then disease. Those are the top three things I would say can cause dysbiosis.
Yeah, and all those three, like we don't want any of those. So let's say we want to cut back on some stuff. What do you recommend to help your gut feel better?
Yeah, so if we're thinking about our gut health and having that healthy microbiome, if we're thinking about specifically those foods that maybe we might not want to consume as often, alcohol is certainly one that has been linked with dysbiosis. Additionally, those artificial sweeteners, which could be found in several products, maybe soft drinks, for example, that has been linked with actually overgrowth of those bad bacterial strains. So that would be one to probably pull back on if I were to give this suggestion. And lastly, processed food. Unfortunately, it's lacking in fiber, which is so key when we're thinking about a healthy gut. So those are three that I would maybe say put pause on or pull back a little bit, swap for healthier options if you can.
Oh my goodness, the sweetener. I tend to use those probably a little more than I should. So thanks for that. Okay, so what about foods that we should be eating to help our gut?
It's really all about fiber. So when you're thinking about your gut, a lot of people might think about healthy fruits and vegetables that are full of fiber. Soluble fiber specifically might be found in things like oats, maybe those chia seeds that you might have in your fridge or pantry. You could add a spoonful of those into your oatmeal or in a smoothie. But really adding fiber to your plate or to your meal is a great way to start thinking about your healthy microbiome.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you reminded me of that. I've always known to consume more fiber. Okay, any products out there that we should know about that could help us with gut health?
Of course. So there's several different products out there. I think a really new and upcoming probiotic that people should pay attention to is it's called Pendulum Therapeutics. We have a probiotic called Pendulum Glucose Control, and it's actually the only probiotic that's been shown to help people with type 2 diabetes. So you don't have to think about traditional medications always. A lot of it, as you said, so many things stem from the gut. So Pendulum Glucose Control at Pendulum Therapeutics is a really great new and upcoming probiotic that's shown so
Okay.
many results for people.
I'm going to have to write that one down. Okay. And as far as gut friendly foods that you can name some just that are at the top of your head.
Yeah, so gut-friendly foods, I think fiberful foods, and then I think fermented foods, and then I think foods high in polyphenol. So I'm going to just throw a few of my favorites out there. I love, of course, a handful of nuts. That could be a really great snack to add to anything. And then, of course, I always love starting out the day with things like those fiber boosters, such as your chia seeds or your ground flax seeds. Those are just some quick, easy, you don't have to think too much about it, ways to add
Yeah.
fiber to your plate.
I love it. Well, great advice this morning, and I'm going to stay away from the sweeteners. My goodness. Thank you, Tara. Thanks for the tips, Tara, and you can learn more online at pendulumlife.com.